welcome. Let's just see if we've got some audio. And we have. So it's Monday, the 16th of 2014, 24. And in today's live stream, we're just going to talk about crypto market, also our project, just the general feel of kind of like what's going on. Crypto market is 58, so, Bitcoin was down, but now it's going back up. So, I keep on telling you guys that, one day Bitcoin's going to be $1 million, and it's not going to happen overnight. I think it'll be about 2030, 2032. You got to look back at that. Bitcoin was 58k. You could have bought it. So you've just got to take a longer approach, a longer timeline with this. Bitcoin. There's only 21 million Bitcoin. Something like only 19 million's already been mined. Something like 2.4 million has been lost out of those 19 million, and there's still only like 2 billion to go. So it is getting very, very scarce. Okay, so I will be buying as much. Obviously, just tell it to your budget. You're going to work. If you've got a day job, pay your bills, and then just buy as much Bitcoin as you can. That could, obviously. Budget, but even if you're only buying $100 a week of Bitcoin, it's something, and it's going to turn into a lot in the future if you think long term. Ethereum's 22.8, BNB 600. Well, Solana's down, so Solana's also be a good buy. This could be short term for the next 3 months. We could get up to say 200, 250. We might hit 250 by end of the year. Or even more. So you could double your money in a short period of time with Solana, but then obviously take your profits, go back into Bitcoin, or take those profits, keep your Solana, take your profits, and then ape back into Bitcoin and put it onto a hardware device and just lock it away. Okay. So all these other ones here, Ton's down 5.5. It was 687. So Ton's down. Ton's probably another good buy. And these meme coins as well. These meme coins will outdo Bitcoin, but just go for the blue chip ones, okay? If we have a look at MicroStrategy, they've just acquired another 18,300 Bitcoin in the space of, let's see, it was August the 6th to September the 7th, 12th, which is basically about a month and 6 days, they purchased another 18,300 Bitcoin. That is a lot. 18,300 Bitcoin. This is all pretty laughable back in the day, when Bitcoin, remember when Bitcoin was like 1 cent? These guys are spending a stupid amount of money. Look at it. They spent 100 million, no, a billion. They just spent another 107 million. Yeah, they just spent another 107 million on acquiring more Bitcoin. All right, that is absolutely crazy. So they're just buying this up as much as they can because they understand the tokenomics of Bitcoin. They understand the value of what it is. Right? You can't produce any more Bitcoin. There's tons and tons and tons of more gold to be produced, but there's not enough Bitcoin. There's only a limited amount. ARK Invest also, follow the ARK Invest. They've got some good ideas there. Take a note of what they're mainly, investing in stocks and also growth areas such as AI. They're also into Bitcoin. Apparently, ARK Invest bought another $100 million worth of Bitcoin when they sold 200 million of their Grayscale shares, and they bought some Bitcoin ETFs. Or stocks in Bitcoin ETFs. So, worth following. I mean, they've got this report, this download report here. It's quite an in-depth PDF. You can go and have a read of it. It talks about the, Bitcoin. If you go and have a look at it here, Big Ideas in 2024 Annual Research Report. And in this report, they talk a lot about Bitcoin. This is it here, okay? But, it is quite lengthy. It's about 23 pages, so you can just go to ChatGPT and just upload it to ChatGPT and tell it to summarize, and this is it here. It says basically talks about the ETF, bullish metrics, macroeconomics, talks about the 200 week moving average, and this pressured by employment declines in inflation dropping below 3%, weakening the employing numbers and downward revision of the payroll data signal broader economic awareness. Okay, so they get right into the technicals and economy and how this influences the market. On-chain health, mining difficulties up 60%, long-term holders supply, bullish sign of market sentiment, and transaction volume is down 23% for the month. New insights major completion Genesis 3 billion bankruptcy reconstructing BlackRock's push to ETF and so forth. But overall, the Bitcoin structural fundamentals are strong. Reports suggest that the short-term technical indicators point to continued volatility with positive future price declines by driven micro trends. Right. So, yeah, that's use ChatGPT, save you a bit of time. But I think MicroStrategy's pretty much nailed it. Like, they've made 17% year to date. 17%. To you, 17% mightn't sound a lot, but to them, signing 17% is a lot because they own billions of dollars. I think they own like 10 billion worth of Bitcoin now. I don't know exactly. They've acquired 9.5 billion. They've got 9.5 billion, 9.45 billion. 17% of that. Do the maths. It's a lot. It is a freaking lot. It's like $1 billion that they've made, and it's only down. It's only up like year to date. They're only year to date 17%. So, yeah, when Bitcoin goes up to like 100K, they're gonna make billions. So yeah, what is also something that that is not Bitcoin, but it can give you potentially give you quicker returns. But obviously, you want to be buying Bitcoin long term as well. Any type of project that you do, whether it's meme coins or whatever you're into, right? You should have some Bitcoin, no matter what it is. You should always hold Bitcoin. So that's what I tell people that are in our community project, Buddy, to always just have some Bitcoin as well. Obviously, So where we are with Buddy, we're at 17%. So 71%. Sorry. There's a couple of sell-off. These are bots. These are just bots when they buy and sell quickly. They're just bots, But yeah, we're still at 71%, which is pretty good. We're ploughing along. Also, what I've also noticed with our we call it Twitter, I noticed that our views are going up. I've noticed this the last couple of days. More people are joining our Telegram. Our Twitter, and we're starting to get like 120. Like before, we weren't getting anything like this, but we're getting 120 views there, 171 there, 177. I talk about Buddy as well because Buddy is a real dog. Okay, 162. So we're starting to get more views. 135. So the algorithm's pushing, right? 92. So yeah, the Twitter is. That's why you haven't seen me as active on YouTube, because I'm pretty active on Twitter, and also join our Telegram, and you'll see a lot of this where we can come and converse with our Telegram as well. So yeah, we're moving forward with Buddy. Although it's slow progress, we're getting like the people that are really kind of interested in the project long term. And if you just go to Deck Screener, and you'll just see all these projects that are failing. There's they'll pump for a while, then they'll dump. and then they'll just now Deck Screen are getting pretty greedy. Obviously, they're running a business, but now they've got this new thing called Boost, so you can boost. You can get on trending, just pay money, right? So that's what this Boost is, which is this, like, see this thing that says this little arrow thing here, 500. This is a Boost. So really, when you look at it, it's not really trending at all. This is not a trending chart like Gringo. They're boosting it to get up here. I don't know. I mean, is it really worth it? I mean, they're down. They're down here. They've gone down as they're boosted. Maybe because they're boosting to get up, back up. I don't know. But yeah, you're just giving money to Deck Screener to boost, to get up in the trending. So this is not really a trending chart anymore. It's just pay to get in front, But being on front to boost will give you like heaps of volume. See 100k volume. So these people are playing this game where they're going to just pay to get on the front page. You can do this organically. Like this project here is doing it organically. They're not paying a cent. This one here, no boost to the number 5. So at the end of the day, you can pay, and if you've got no volume, you can pay to get in front here. But if you've got, at the end of the day, if you've got people that are willing to buy into the project and hold, you can use these things later to bump it up if your marketing budget allows you to. But at the end of the day, it just comes down to the community of people holding, really. Because it's so critical with these pumped up fund projects. That's what we are. Because initially, the 80% of everything that is sold in the supply will go to the holders, and then the 20% will then go with the soul that's raised will go to Dex. That's why it's so important that when you launch, that you have a solid base of people that don't dump. Because if people just continue to dump and sell off in the beginning, the project will die very, very quickly. So that's why it's very, very important to build a really strong community that will hold initially. And you can take profits and take your seed out later, but I would do it after Dex. Like once it goes to Dex and people are eating on top of you and people are coming in and going, oh yeah, this is a good project, it's a long-term project. Then you would then siphon some of that liquidity out to get your seed back. But I wouldn't do it early. Well, I'm not selling till 100 million, and that's just basically what I'm doing. Okay, and I'm the dev here, so you can see I haven't even got the biggest wallet. The wallet's bigger than me here, but what I did initially, I said earlier that we had this roadmap. Let me see here. It's just kind of like part of the roadmap, part of like kind of like what we're going to do long term, and it's more like the structure, the mechanics. Like I did post it. Let me have a look. So you can see I do a lot of posts on Twitter. I'm still strolling down, still haven't found it. So I did post this a couple of days ago. But I post probably 5 or 6 times a day on Twitter. So we're starting to see some traffic now on Twitter. So, but I did outline the mechanics. But let's see if we go to Crypto Expat here. I did outline the mechanics of it, which is here. Okay, the body and the structure 10 days ago. So this is just to outline what we're going to do with the project long term and how we're going to create the value, and then rinse and repeat it by buybacks, burns, and rewards. But we're still going to do this. This is still going to be implemented, but I'm just not going to talk about it. So why have I changed? why have I changed the stance on this? Is because people don't understand the tokenomics and how tokenomics works. And if you confuse the shit out of people, they're just going to, they're just not going to get it, right? You have to keep things really, really, really simple. Like, at the end of the day, people that invest in meme coins, they invest in them because it's simple. You know what I mean? They don't want to know about all the staking and all the tokenomics, and if you do this, you do that, then you move. It's like, that's why DeFi is so complicated and people don't get it. It's because there's so many things to know about DeFi. So what we're going to do with Buddy is all this whole mechanics and structure is still going to go ahead. Nothing's going to change, but we're just going to do it and just implement it and just not tell anyone. That way it's not a focus. It's just people come in and buy the coin, and if they see the thing going up and they see burning, and they see us saying, okay, we just burnt another X amount, they're going to ask questions, and we're just going to say, look, hey, we got something in the background working for us, and then I'll just direct them to this video. But we're just not going to even talk about it. We're just going to go and do it, and I think that's the best approach. Because you're going to confuse the shit out of people, and they're going to expect, if you give them something like this, then they're going to go, oh, well, you said there was going to be buybacks and burns and rewards, and it hasn't happened yet. Can you see how that works in their mind? So now they're like expecting this, and they've got a timeline which is totally unrealistic, because they're not even doing this. To implement this stuff takes a lot of time and effort. So then, they'll wait, a week or 2 weeks, and you haven't buybacks and burn, this is a scam. You know what I mean? So, but by just not telling anyone about this and saying what we're going to do, we're just going to go and do it. All right? So, but we need to, I think this is really important, because we need to get something to implement it that's, separate from Buddy, and that's what we're going to do, right? So watch this video if you don't know what I'm talking about. This is how we're going to increase the value by buying back burns and rewards, right? But I'm not going to talk about it anymore, because people have false expectations, and their timeline on how things really happen on the real world, takes a lot of time and effort. But their expectations is, if it doesn't happen in a week, I don't have my Lambo in a week, it's a scam, So that's what I'm going to do with this. This is still going to go ahead as per usual, but you're just not going to hear anything about it. In fact, this number one business will be probably talking more about it on that actual channel, on that business, or that Twitter, on there, whatever. And it's not going to be any mention of Buddy. It'll just be buying all this stuff and work in the background. So that's that. Yeah, but overall, I'm pretty happy with where we're going with Buddy. Although it's been slow, but we're getting a lot of more people now. We've got 463 followers, and a lot of these people here that have bought Buddy are, they're chads. They're buying. They've held for 3 months. So that's what we want. We want to build this, and just have a timeline that is long term with this, okay? Because we're going to be, pretty bullish for the next, at least I would say, till Q3 2025, Q2, Q3. So I know it's coming, but we still have a lot of time, right? So we're going to keep on pushing. We're making inroads. We're getting views. People are seeing us, right? People, just because you're doing something, you don't see results, tangible results, doesn't mean people are watching. See, look at the engagement. Look at the views. They're going up. And we're starting to get more and more people comment. Like here, I've got 28 people commented, 177. See, so people are watching, guys. You just have to be patient with this stuff. See, now obviously these people are just trying to show you stuff, all right? But they're helping. They're getting engagement on the threads. So that's how it is. We just keep on pushing, right? And that's kind of like and this is what I made this post here. The longer you can keep on pushing without seeing tangible results, right? Let me repeat that. The longer you can keep on pushing without seeing tangible results, eventually you'll make it, because most people won't do it. Most people will just do this for 1 week, 1 month, and then they go, oh, it doesn't work. These are the devs right now in the meme coin space. They do a project, they launch it for a week, they get a whole bunch of people in their Telegram, they start doing running volume bots, they start buying all these advertisings, which everyone does, which is important as well. You have to do it. And then they're dead within 6 to 8 to 1 day. The project is dead. Why? Because everyone cheated. Because they never built it organically. There's no bond. So that's why the only way to get the bond, the only way to get people that will hold and believe, at the end of the day, that's what's going to hold it. That's what's going to hold the price. If people believe in a project and are willing to stay in it long term, right? Build a cult-like community around it. That's what's going to really be the success of the project, right? But that's not what happens when you build something really, really fast and you build something within 4 or 5 hours. Everyone cheats because they don't believe in the project, and nor do the devs. Then the devs sell out. I've seen this happen so many times. The devs, some of them have legit intentions, but then everyone cheats. Sometimes it's not always the dev's fault, Then everyone starts cheating, everyone starts losing, they see the price going down, they're just like, no, I'm out, right? Because I never believed in the project in the beginning. And then the dev, he's left holding the bag, and then he cheats. Everyone cheats, right? I've seen it happen so many times. And in that case, you can't really blame the devs, because the devs are like, well, everyone else sold, I'm left holding the bag, and now, if I sell now, I might be able to recover my money if I'm lucky, but I'll never recover my time. It's just another lesson. So at the end of the day, you've got to build a solid community. That's pretty much the bottom line. Build a long-term solid community, and that's how you make it. So that's what we're trying to do here. So yeah, interesting how this all unfolds. But yeah, definitely, if you want something long term and a project that's not gonna, the dev's not gonna rug on you because I'm the dev. It's a long term project with long term goals. Just check out Buddy. This is our token. People are eventually going to find us. Why? Because they'll see my live streams. Like, I've been live streaming this for last 3 months or more. I mean, posting on Twitter, right? The engagement and the views are going up, right? And they're just like, oh, okay, so these guys are like long term. They've been posting for such a long time now, and I keep on talking about it on Twitter, on YouTube. They'll see us. They'll go off and do their thing, try to chase it. They'll try to chase it. They'll go to Dexcreen and try to chase these, right? And then these things will fade and they'll die off, after a week or so. And then eventually they'll come around and they'll see, these guys are still building, right? It's still early. Like, we're still building. It's only still a 15K market cap. I already publicly said that I'm not selling anything until we get to at least 100 million. So we have a lot of work to do, but that's fine, because 100 million, my bag will be worth a lot of money. And also, so will these people. See? So if we hold now and everyone eats on top of us, take your seed out on Dex. Yeah, take your seed out on Dex. That's what I'm telling these people, to take a little bit out, off the top when we get to Dex. So you've got your seed back. So you're in this, you can't lose, and just hold. So eventually people will find us, guys. After that, but they've first got to go through that pain of losing money and chasing coins that are just not strong, and you'll start to see people come around, right? You can see here, impressions here. Look, the impression engagement is up 26%. So this is the stats here right now. This is what Twitter's, this is what Keeper's giving me here. Okay, keywords everywhere. I installed this yesterday, but I just didn't even bother about it. Average likes, 14%, see? So we're up, guys. We just got to keep on doing what we're doing. But just keep on enduring, keep on going, keep on pushing, and keep on pushing without seeing, expecting or entitled tangible results. The person that can continue to do this longer than anyone else will eventually make it. That's just how the game is played. Alright guys, so check it out. I'll put all the links below. I'll have to update it once I finish this live stream, but all the links will be below. You get to this page here, and then you'll have everything here. Okay, you'll have the link to the to this page to where you can buy. If you don't know how to do it, that's okay. I already got you. I got you covered. I've already made a video. You need to install Phantom, send Sol to Phantom, and then come here, connect up your wallet, and then you can buy it. Bye, buddy. Join our Telegram to engage on Telegram, and follow our Twitter. There's an ROI sheet here as well. What you potentially could make. Website, Facebook, Reddit, Instagram, and our Patreon as well. This is just YouTube Patreon, okay? Alright guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And guess what? I'll be back again. And I will continue to push, buddy. That is my guarantee. So I'm not going anywhere, guys. We're just getting started. Alright guys, have a good day. Enjoy your week, and I'll talk to you soon.